Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this is Space Quest 2 with improved theme song. I like it a little more than the original theme. It's got a bit more variation, a bit less chirpiness, I suppose. They had better sound hardware by this time. So we get our opening story, which basically amounts to, hey, you're right back where you started again. It's like the events of the first game didn't happen. It's the Millennium Falcon. And here's our familiar name entry screen. The last time in the series it ever appeared. But of course I'm just going to take the default Roger Wilco anyway. Roger Wilco doing what he does best. Nothing? Only got snazzy cutscene animations anyway. And here we are at the beginning of the interactive portion of the game, so what else are we gonna do? Of course, he didn't really drift, he kinda fell. Like there's gravity here or something. This game introduces two staples of the Space Quest series, different messages for every death, and a theme. But, of course, we need to progress in the game. Since our watch beeped, and that's what made us lose our grip on the broom, let's see what it means. Alright, so we've got a flashing green light and 3 buttons. Any more detail? So let's just press the buttons. Let's try it with H. Okay, that didn't do anything much. Let's try the T button. Oh, time and temperature, of course. So to use the communicator and get our message, we have to press C. Told you Roger Wilco wasn't a very good janitor. Alright, so we have our first quest. Let's get inside the ship. Walking very slowly, of course. We gotta speed this up. But where do we go? There's no door. Alright, how do I get inside? Where's the door? Right, so what we need to do is use that red pad on the ceiling. And this is a pretty neat effect, I think. Although, you pretty much never see it again. And I didn't skip through that message, it just goes by really quickly. Alright, I'm decontaminated and I'm finally inside the ship. So let's go see what my boss wants. Well, at the very least, it's not a death. Think they thanked me for playing enough times? Okay, so obviously we gotta put our clothes on before going into the main part of the ship. And I kinda wonder what the description of me is in this game. No, I don't want to look at the room, I want to look at myself. Maybe I gotta put in my own name. Look myself. Yeah, I don't understand myself most of the time either. Well, it did mention the lockers, so we need to see what's inside it. The infamous Cubics Rube puzzle and an athletic supporter, which got a lot of parents angry at this game because it had an athletic supporter as an item. And it doesn't even understand and, so you gotta get each one individually. You don't actually need either of these items to beat the game, and I'll show you why that is later. But for now, our locker is empty, except for a foul fragrance. Of course, I know what it is that left the foul fragrance in the locker. And obviously that's another item that has no practical purpose in the game, if it even existed. You get a very small window here to look at your boss before he talks to you. And after he talks to you, I think his description changes. He just says he's not in the room or something. He looked healthier when you first came aboard. Probably an important detail to remember. Alright, walking away. Oh. And that's pretty much just the game's way of preventing you from exploring the ship very much before you've gotten on with your mission. There's not a whole lot of interest on the ship anyway, so let's just go ahead and get to that shuttle. Alright, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and get into this transporter tube. And as the boss already said, it only goes to the shuttle bay. And it's the Millennium Falcon, which we saw come in earlier. Ten passengers. Now all of a sudden this kind of reminded me of the ship from Metroid Prime 2. I never actually even looked at this refueler before, probably because I can't spell fuel. Okay. Ah. Come on. No, that's more of interest than I ever found in this room before. Yeah, like this game's really shy about expletives. Bink. Damn. A knot. The eyes dial into focus. Oh god, he's written the Twilight novels. It's Leisure Suit Larry! He should just take over the universe with bad puns. No, Mr. Bond, we're not going to kill you. We're going to put you into an easily escapable trap and then turn our backs and walk away. No, it was a fun game. At least I got 10 points out of it. So we get halfway across the ocean when we run out of gasoline. So we gotta go back get more gas. Yep, predictably we survived, and here we are on the surface of Labion. One of the worst areas in the entire Space Quest universe. I'm not kidding. Well, speaking of formerly contained body fluids, the sensitive and easily offended of you might want to turn around quickly. Okay, you can look now. Yep, Scott Murphy put this line in the game without telling his partner. Obviously. So let's go ahead and take a look around and hope there aren't any really unavoidable deaths anywhere. And my plan to show just how easy it is to die was foiled by me not stepping in exactly the right spot. So as you can probably guess, this planet is full of really unfair, unforeseeable deaths. So rather than deal with all of that, let's just see if there's another way to get through this game. Check that out. Even in the 80s, they were using the word bitchin', although they apparently spelled it like kitchen. But yeah, obviously this isn't the actual end of the game. This is just kind of another Easter egg. Figured I'd show all of them off in the first video, except for the one that happens way at the end of the game. Next time, we're going to explore the planet Labion properly and die a whole lot. See you guys then.